welcome to Sweet Talk. I'm Charity Hitt, author of the baking blog Sweets by Charity. Now my blog is all about creating simple and fun, easy recipes that don't take a lot of time or money, but still taste delicious. So this video series, Sweet Talk, is dedicated to helping you become a better baker. I'll be offering how-to instructions, I'll be demonstrating some recipes step by step, and I'll really be giving you all the tools that you need to take with you into the kitchen. So today we're going to talk about some tips and tricks for what's really the foundation of any recipe, and that is your ingredients. So when measuring your dry ingredients like flour and sugar, you never want to use a measuring cup that looks like this. If it has milliliters or ounces, multiple increments, or a pour spout, that's traditionally designed just for liquids, and you don't want to measure your dry ingredients in there. And the reason for that is that it's really hard to get a read on the line in these larger cups, and you can't level off these cups like you could with this kind of measuring cup. Now when using flour, you always want to keep your flour in an airtight container in the freezer. The reason for that is if you've ever seen those little tiny bugs in your flour called weevils, they like to make their nest in flour that's in the cabinet. Keeping your flour in the freezer can keep those bugs at bay. Now when you're measuring your flour, you want to get a nice large scoop, and you want to even it off gently with your spatula. You never want to take your cup and bang it against the side. You don't want to compact that flour in there. If you get just a little bit too much, your cookies or your cake can be hard and not as moist. One thing to think about when using brown sugar, if you have clumps like this, they're really hard, it's not malleable, you're not able to push it into that cup, you really don't want to use it in your ingredient, as part of your ingredients. That doesn't mean, however, that you have to throw away this entire bag of brown sugar. Open it up, take either a slice of bread or an apple slice, put it in there, seal it up, and let it sit overnight. In the morning, that moisture from the apple or the bread will have gone into the sugar and it'll be just like new. No need to buy another bag of brown sugar. Now the last thing I want to talk about is when you're measuring things like shortening or butter, they're also very hard to get a read on. So what you want to use is the water displacement method. So what you'll do is you'll take a liquid measuring cup. Say you wanted to measure 1/4 cup of shortening. You would put 1/4 cup of water in your measuring cup, and then you would add shortening until you raised that water line up to 1/2 cup. After that, you can pour out that water. You'll have exactly the right amount of shortening that you need to use in your recipe. Those are just a few of the tips and tricks I'll be offering for you guys on this Sweet Talk video series. If you want to find out more, see some of my recipes, check out my blog at sweetsbycharity.com. For Sweet Talk, I'm Charity Hitt, and I'll see you next time.